Hi everyone, Larry Delano here again with Waza number 10. Now, this is a very simple Waza, so we'll have to dig into it to see what viable parts we can draw out of it. It's similar to Waza number 8. Waza number 8 moved on a V-step with an inward parry here, and then shot successive punches to the body, and then kicked the leg and chopped the neck. This one is simpler than that, but the same type of block. As I mentioned before, in training in the dojo or school at the time, you would start from these positions here, these crescent positions. This one didn't. This one started from what they call the sword hand position. Here's the crescent, you roll it over into a sword hand. Sword hand has this crook in it here, so when you parry on the outside or inside of an arm like that, like against a right punch, against a left jab, you're covering it. So you're kind of trapping it in there for a second. And if you trap it, you can grab a hold of it easier as you're kind of guided into a grab. It comes out of the outward sword short form, where you go here, this position here. This is the position they're using. And another thing they were doing with this is moving the rear hand forward. Like, if it was too far back, it gets out of play here in a self-defense situation. So here, but we're not going to do that. Though that is part of this Waza, this form hand here. So the Waza itself, we'll come back and look at that hand in a second. The Waza itself, from here, rolls in with a palm heel parry. As I talked about, close-in blocks, mid-range blocks, and extended blocks. This one rolls in with a palm heel block, just like number 8, except it's not a V-step, but you could V-step. So it was here, it would roll in and parry like a right hand. You would slide in, hitting into the ribs, the side of the body here, successive times. I did 3 times, and then move away. Then the second part of that one was from the same position against the left hand. You would sweep the left hand across, hip to the body, hip to the body, hip to the body, and then move away. The successive strikes are practicing accuracy of your striking. Boom, 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 right on one spot. And you can actually use striking that way to inflict more severe damage. Like, if I parried something here and I hit a guy with a hammer blow, I could hit him with a hammer blow and hammer blow him again, right? Like a hammer blow, and then boom, a horizontal hammer blow. So I could use successive strikes like that. So if I were here and a guy threw a right and I parried it, and I slid right in and rammed this hand right in, like to his armpit or upper ribs here, it was going to kind of come down out of here. Then I shoot in probably from the side here, and from the side here, so I'm pounding it in. The problem with this is I'm stuck here. And when you're stuck and not moving, you can be grabbed and trapped and hit because you become a more readily accessible target. So one way to improve the Waza would have been to roll the strike over here, boom, like this. And once you hit him here, maybe step on in, boom, boom, right to the head, 2 of them. Or you could parry here, hit, hit, knock it down, hit with the elbow. You could come in here, hit, and as he dropped down, step in with an elbow here. You could parry, hit here, and you could attack the legs like we're doing in the other ones, or I could kick. So that would be ways to improve. This could also be used against the left-right. If I were here and I parried this way, and the guy threw the jab and I parried with my sword block here, like this, and then he came at me with the right, I roll it across and then move all in. So you could use it as a double blocking situation. Or the guy throws a left jab and I go here, I shoot the punch here into his body, boom, into the body, and then into the head, or stepping, boom, boom, right through the head. And I could use different strikes with that if I wanted. Like I was talking about, I could add kicks, I could add sweeps after it, but that is the basic sequence. You could do it inside, like if I'm here, this block here. So let's say I'm here like this, and the guy throws a left jab and I parry it inside. I could move right into the body here, hitting, but again, I'm counting on my strikes, hurting him and repelling him and stopping from striking. So you could use, if I'm in here, I could parry this way, and then through the right, I could parry across this way. So I'm using like an open parry from an open parry to swat it away. And as he throws the right, boom, in here, and then hit here. However, this is, again, using the rear hand, which is slower, and it's not the working hand. So if I go here, I could bounce in here, here. It's like these motions here, and then come in to these strikes on the guy here if I'm inside. Same thing on the outside. If I'm here, I parry here, I could go high, up high, and then go low with low strikes. You could use this idea of successive striking if I were on the inside, like the guy threw the right, and instead of rolling this way, I roll this way, and the successive strikes become into the body, into the body, into the body. Now, once I'm hitting into the body like that, I could vary them here. I could do an uppercut back down here. I could do things like that. I could add those. I could do here, up with an elbow, come to the body with an elbow, or punch them into the body. I could use different motions here. See there, I'm inside, hitting. And this is related to these motions like this. See, like this. If I go this way, this way, this way. So that waza, as you explore it, don't just stick with that one block. Here, think about it going back. Think about the lead block. If I'm here and I assume this position, the guy throws to the left and I parry here, I could shoot right over, like out of the sword and hammer form. Now, if I do here and shoot in, I might get hit with this right. So in the sword and hammer form where you're going like this, I could use the double tap. I could go here and then V out. Now I've trapped his hand here and I shoot over the top. And then into the body here where we're doing those successive strikes, except a boom and over, hit him here. So using this thing from the front part of the form, I could take that and use it as a weapon as I go here. See, there's the parry for the left out, and you're on top of it. You could grab it at this point, like this, hit into the elbow portion, horizontal strike, boom, like this, hit under, and use those successive strikes under there after that strike. Like if I went here to here, hit the guy, grab him, step and hit the elbow here, hit him in the head like this. I could follow in with these strikes to the body and just pound on the body really hard. So that's one way to use it. If you go inside, you could use the idea of driving the head in against his chest, pounding away here. If you're inside him like that, following one strike rapidly with another strike once you've got the opening. That's kind of the idea of what they're after here. Is once I go here and I hit, they feel like I've got the advantage now. I hit them hard, I hit them hard, I hit them hard. Now I could just vary that for effect. I could go to different strikes there, high, low, and break it up. But basic idea, boom, boom, one spot, one spot, one spot. Here, one spot, 1, 2, 3. But you can see the limitation of that, or the danger of that, if I'm right there where the right can come across. With these things, when I swat the hand aside, if I get a good swat, boom, and I go in, I'm inside him. So if I swatted here and went in and hit him here, I'm underneath. And then I could come over. Like if I go from here on a swat, boom, and I hit him underneath, over, and I see under and over, and then under, over, under, like this. Trying to take advantage of him moving. Throw the elbows in there. So look at the first part of this position here and what you can do with it. Like you could do these type of motions. I could parry here, 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 boom, boom. So I could parry here, here, then the right is going here, boom, boom. Or I can move with it. So like he throws the left, I parry. As that right comes out, I V out this side here and swat it across, boom, boom. And then use successive strikes if I want. Right to the head, right in here. Or go under, over, under. And see how I'm moving into him, trying to disrupt his balance. So that's kind of the idea of that waza. Think about it, think how you can use these positions to parry this way. You could use them to parry outward like this. You can use the hand rolls off the top. You could roll it out, roll it in, roll it out, roll it in. Open hand like this. So there's different things you can do with it. If you look at these rolls like this, you've got these downward motions too. So if I go here, down to here, I could parry going down. I could block a kick coming up like this. So there's a lot of things you could do with those positions. But give it a try, look at it. Very simple looking in the beginning, but there's a lot of components to it that you can use in different ways. Thank you.